The TP-Link Archer AX20, Asus RT-AX57, Tenda RX27 Pro, Eero 6, and TP-Link Archer A8 are the most popular budget Wi-Fi routers of 2025. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the speed and range category, which has a multiplier of 2. Starting with the TP-Link Archer AX20, this router delivers impressive speeds even at a long range. In our tests, we observed average speeds of 75 megabytes per second on the 2.4 gigahertz band and 435 megabytes per second on the 5 gigahertz band, showing its capability to handle everyday internet use. However, it falls short when compared to higher-end models due to its limited streams on the 5 gigahertz band. I give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, the Asus RT-AX57. This router supports the latest Wi-Fi 6 standard, offering a total networking speed of about 3,000 megabytes per second, with 574 megabytes per second on the 2.4 gigahertz band and 2402 megabytes per second on the 5 gigahertz band. It's a powerhouse for speed, but its coverage might not be as extensive as some competitors due to its design. I rate it an 8 out of 10. The Tenda RX27 Pro is an interesting case. It offers Wi-Fi 6E connectivity, which should theoretically provide superior speeds, but in practice, its 6 GHz band performance was disappointing. However, its 5 GHz band performance was excellent, making it a good choice for gaming due to its low latency. I give it a 6 out of 10. Moving on to the Eero 6. This mesh system provides a seamless experience with its smart queue management and improved performance over previous models. It's not the fastest in terms of raw speed, but its coverage and ease of use make it a strong contender. I rate it a 7.5 out of 10. Finally, the TP-Link Archer A8. This budget-friendly router offers a solid performance with speeds up to 1900 megabytes per second. It's not the fastest, but for the price, it delivers a good balance of speed and range, especially with its 3x3 MIMO technology. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. In this category, the TP-Link Archer A8 takes the win with its impressive speed and range for the price, scoring an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we are going to compare them on the ease of setup category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The TP-Link Archer AX20 is a breeze to set up, especially with the Tether app, which guides you through the process step by step. However, if you're a Wifi or Maxis customer, you'll need to use the web interface for VLAN profile selection, which can be a bit tricky. I give it a 7 out of 10. The Asus RT-AX57 is straightforward to set up with its intuitive web UI, but it lacks a USB port, which might be a downside for some users looking for additional connectivity options. It scores a 6 out of 10. The Tenda RX27 Pro comes with a detailed quick installation guide, making setup fast and painless. However, the English on the setup screens could be clearer, potentially causing confusion. It earns a 6.5 out of 10. The Eero 6 is incredibly user-friendly, with setup taking less than 30 minutes thanks to the Eero app. It's perfect for those who want a hassle-free experience, but it lacks advanced settings for tech enthusiasts. I rate it an 8 out of 10. Finally, the TP-Link Archer A8 offers an easy setup process through the Tether app or web interface, making it accessible even for beginners. However, some advanced features like VPN setup can be a bit complex. It gets a 7.5 out of 10. In this category, the Eero 6 takes the lead with its seamless setup process, scoring 8 out of 10, making it the winner for ease of setup. Next, we are going to compare them on the number of Ethernet ports category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The TP-Link Archer AX20 is equipped with 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and a single gigabit Ethernet WAN port, providing ample connectivity for wired devices. However, it lacks a USB port for additional functionality like file sharing. I give it a 7 out of 10. The Asus RT-AX57 also features 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and 1 gigabit Ethernet WAN port, matching the Archer AX20 in terms of wired connectivity. It's a solid choice for those who need reliable wired connections but misses out on the USB port that some competitors offer. I rated a 7.5 out of 10. The Tenda RX27 Pro stands out with its 3 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and 1 gigabit Ethernet WAN port, which is slightly less than the others but still sufficient for most home networks. Its unique selling point is the inclusion of a USB port, which adds versatility for file sharing or connecting external storage. I give it an 8 out of 10. The Eero 6, while innovative in its mesh system approach, only provides 2 auto-detecting Ethernet ports, which might limit the number of wired devices you can connect directly. However, its design focuses more on seamless Wi-Fi coverage rather than wired connectivity. I rate it a 6 out of 10. Finally, the TP-Link Archer A8 comes with 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and 1 gigabit Ethernet WAN port, offering the same wired connectivity as the Archer AX20 and Asus RT-AX57. Its straightforward setup and reliable performance make it a strong contender in this category. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. The TP-Link Archer A8 takes the lead in the number of Ethernet ports category with its 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports, providing excellent wired connectivity for its price point. Next, we are going to compare them on the security features category, which has a multiplier of 2. The TP-Link Archer AX20 is a solid choice for those looking for a balance between performance and security. It supports WPA3, the latest Wi-Fi security protocol, offering enhanced protection against brute force attacks. However, it lacks some of the advanced security features found in higher-end models. I give it a 7 out of 10. The Asus RT-AX57 Go stands out with its Eye Protection Classic, providing real-time monitoring and threat prevention. This feature is particularly useful for travelers or anyone connecting to public Wi-Fi networks. On the downside, it does not come with Power over Ethernet support, which might be a limitation for some users. I rate it an 8 out of 10. The Tenda RX27 Pro offers a decent level of security with WPA3 encryption across all bands, but it lacks the extra security software that competitors provide. It does, however, come with a 3-year warranty, which is a nice touch for peace of mind. I give it a 6 out of 10. The Eero 6 provides basic security features like WPA2 encryption, but it falls short in offering advanced security options without the additional subscription to Eero Secure Plus. This makes it less appealing for users concerned about comprehensive network security. I rate it a 5 out of 10. Finally, the TP-Link Archer A8 supports WPA3, ensuring your personal information is better protected. However, it does not include antivirus technology, which might be a concern for users looking for a more robust security suite. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. In this category, the Asus RT-AX57 Go takes the lead with its comprehensive security features, earning it a score of 8 out of 10. Finally, we are going to compare them on the price-to-performance ratio category, which has a multiplier of 3. The TP-Link Archer AX20 is a budget-friendly option that offers decent speeds even at long ranges, making it ideal for small families or apartments. However, its low stream count and lackluster parental controls might not satisfy users with more demanding needs. I give it a 6 out of 10. The Asus RT-AX57 is a compelling choice for those looking for an affordable Wi-Fi 6 router. It delivers solid performance and comes with a lifetime subscription to Trend Micro's parental control and network security tools. Yet it lacks multi-gig Ethernet and USB connectivity, which might be a deal breaker for some. I rate it a 7 out of 10. The Tenda RX27 Pro is one of the least expensive ways to build a Wi-Fi 6E network, offering good mid-distance throughput and a simple setup process. Its design might not appeal to everyone, and it lacks extra security software, but for the price, it's a solid performer. I give it an 8 out of 10. The Eero 6 is praised for its easy setup, strong signal, and wide coverage, making it a great choice for those who value simplicity and reliability. However, its higher price point compared to other budget routers might not justify its performance for everyone. I rate it a 7 out of 10. Finally, the TP-Link Archer A8 delivers high performance and affordable home Wi-Fi with speeds up to 1,900 megabits per second. It's perfect for handling multiple devices simultaneously with its MU-MIMO technology and offers advanced security with WPA3. While it might not have the latest Wi-Fi 6 features, its value for money is unbeatable. I give it a 9 out of 10. The TP-Link Archer A8 is the clear winner in the price-to-performance ratio category, scoring 9 points for its exceptional value and performance, making it the best choice for budget-conscious users looking for reliable Wi-Fi. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the TP-Link Archer A8 stands out with its score of 83. As someone who's explored this router firsthand, it delivers exceptional value with impressive speed and range, robust performance, and reliable wired connectivity. Navigating its setup process was a breeze, especially through the Tether app, and its strong price-to-performance ratio reinforces its deserved win. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or simply browsing, the Archer A8 provides a seamless experience that's hard to match at its price point. Looking at the other contenders, each had unique strengths that may appeal to specific needs. The Asus RT-AX57 came close with its formidable security features and solid performance, earning a respectable score of 73.25, while the Tenda RX27 Pro offered exceptional price-to-performance ratio with its Wi-Fi 6E capabilities. The Eero 6 excelled in ease of setup and coverage, though they didn't clinch the top spot. These routers provide valuable options depending on your focus, whether it's blazing fast speed, network security, or simple setup. My overall experience with these products confirms that there's a great choice for everyone out there.